Coming up in about an hour, the lawyer representing Oklahoma University fraternity, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, is going to be holding a news conference. This all after video surfaced showing members of that fraternity singing a racist chant. NBC News has confirmed that the local chapter of SAE has hired Stephen Jones, and he's the attorney who represented Oklahoma City bomber Tim McVeigh. Now, the chapter is reportedly considering legal action against the university. Meanwhile, the national organization says it has not retained legal representation and does not plan to pursue any action. Joining me now is veteran prosecutor Paul Henderson. Paul, it's good to have you here. So as we talk about the background of Stephen Jones, area of expertise as we've come to know him, terrorism, espionage, electronic surveillance, also extradition. So what makes him the likely pick to take on the SAE chapter, the local chapter's battle with the campus?
Well, I believe he's going to be approaching it from a federal perspective. I think the obvious challenge is likely to be First Amendment. And, you know, generally the law doesn't protect harmful speech like this that may be offensive, but there is an affirmative duty at a federal level because of the Civil Rights Act under Title VI to ban acts of discrimination. So in the video that we've all seen, we saw the exposed member, the students that have been expelled. We saw them asking members and pledges to recite a chant to exclude African Americans, which is a protected class. That can be interpreted as an act of discrimination, and that's where I think the challenge will be in terms of whether or not the university has a right, which I believe in this case that it does, to exclude the members for their behavior, even though they were using words and singing in this offensive manner.
Well, doesn't the campus and university, I know, you know, for most of us that went to colleges that have any type of Greek life system, we all know that the campus holds the ultimate trump card in being able to shutter you, close you down, or stop you from organizing. So doesn't this just seem likely that the attorney for the local chapter is just going to be barking up the wrong tree, because the university would have protected itself from any type of resource or recourse for kicking a frat off?
I believe so, and what you're referencing is a code of conduct that typically members sign when they join organizations like this or when they attend schools. So having representation at this level, I think the only real challenge when you're trying to measure what the harm could be is the actual expulsion or the repercussion to the fraternity at the university. But I don't see this case going very far, and it's not quite clear to me why they would seek representation, particularly when the behavior was so reprehensible and is being judged by students, by the university, and by the organization itself at a national level.
We shall see how it proceeds. Paul Henderson, thank you, sir. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
The trial of admitted